So I started swimming at a club when I was about 8 years old. I got into the club because my older brother joined, so he was probably about 10, and also a couple of my friends from school joined. So getting into swimming, it was very much a hobby to start with, and I really enjoyed racing. I loved doing relays, I loved racing with my friends. Over time, as I trained more and focused more on swimming, it just became more of a realisation that it was something I really enjoyed and wanted to do more seriously. My preferred swimming stroke's definitely freestyle, and I usually compete in the 50 free and the 100 free. The 100 is the one that I'm focusing a lot more on just because I obviously have the individual 100, but then it's also part of the 4x100 free relay, the mixed medley relay and the medley relay. So for me it's important that I'm the person that is chosen to be on those relays. There is no better feeling than when you're ready to race and you're kind of in peak condition. You're not really affected by external factors, which I really like, because obviously you get nervous walking up to the blocks and you see a big crowd, but then once you dive in, you're very much in your own little world. You're in a flow state, and so you almost know before you see the time that you're going to swim fast, and that's obviously the feeling that I think all athletes are chasing. Nutrition's obviously a really important part of being an elite athlete, and I think as you progress through any sport and you become more elite and you take it more professionally, it obviously becomes an even more important part of what I do. I've always had a food first mentality, so the only reason I take supplements is because post-swim, pre-gym, it's really difficult to get a good hit of protein in, so just having a protein shake is really easy. But yeah, it can be quite overwhelming as an athlete not knowing which supplements to take, and so the NutritionX website is very easy to navigate your way through. You know, the products are all there for a reason. It's a good quality product and it's Informed Sport tested, so I know what works for me and it's really simple. It would mean everything to be on the podium this summer. The pressure's obviously higher this time, but also it'll be so much nicer because we'll actually have a crowd, and I just want to go there and perform the best I can and obviously be up there with the best in the world and hopefully bring home some hardware. We've had a whole season now of really big, bulky work. We've done a lot of aerobic phase where we've built up a lot of fitness and strength. Now we're really coming into the finer parts of training. The gym becomes a lot more poppy and powerful. Obviously my events focus a lot on speed and power, so I really need to build that side. And in the pool, we're obviously looking at a lot of technical details. I'm doing a lot of work on my starts and make those as quick as possible and just seeing how fast we can get. We're training every single day, sometimes 2 sessions a day, sometimes 2 swim and 1 gym a day. So you kind of have to make sure you're recovering well to maximise every single training session. Rolling and stretching's really important as well, and just trying to minimise the risk of injury. It's really important for us to look after ourselves as athletes so that we can continue looking after the wider community, behaving in a certain way outside the pool and setting a good example for up-and-coming swimmers. Also being available for them as an inspiration or as a role model at certain events, and being present and showing them that we're not so far beyond what they could hope to be, and help them through anything that they're struggling with in terms of balancing school and training and how important nutrition is. It wouldn't be a priority for them to take supplements until maybe they're a little bit older and that they are aware of why they're taking them and if they need them or not. If we can kind of set a precedent for what is good for athletes to be eating, that can obviously help inform parents and athletes so that they are a bit more aware of what's good to have pre-race, post-race, between training, and then obviously as they get older they can start to move into maybe taking supplements if they feel like it's something that will help their training.